Thank you for joining us for the March Community Connection. I'm Brian Strand. COVID put a halt to a lot of activities, and one of those activities is the Heart Safe Communities program of the Fridley Police Department. The program has recently been restarted.
Hey everyone, my name is Nico Wallet. I am a police officer here in the city of Fridley, and I am coming to you with a quick announcement. The City of Fridley Public Safety Department is getting ready to start picking back up on programs and activities that were kind of hindered during COVID, and one of those programs is our Heart Safe initiative. The City of Fridley created a Heart Safe initiative with the purpose of teaching as many people in the community bystander CPR so that they would be ready to respond in the case of an emergency. Starting in March, we are going to be holding our training classes again. Our training class schedule will be available on Facebook and throughout different business pages in Fridley when we are working with them. We just recently had a great event at Forgotten Star Brewery where we were able to teach a bunch of people bystander CPR and first aid with the partnership of Alina Health. So we are going to continue stepping up those programs. If you have any questions about the Heart Safe program, feel free to send the Fridley Public Safety Facebook page a message, or you can reach out to me directly at 763-238-7785. Hi everyone, I'm Nico Wallet. This is Patrick Faber. We are both police officers with the City of Fridley, and we are going to run you through a very quick Heart Safe version of hands-only CPR. The City of Fridley was designated a Heart Safe community a few years back, and what our job is to maintain that Heart Safe designation is to teach as many people as we can hands-only CPR. That's CPR with just compressions, no breath giving or anything else. So Patrick here is going to demonstrate while I explain how to do hands-only CPR. The first thing that you're going to want to do when you are getting ready to render care to someone is you're going to want to make sure that 911 is called. That's the first link in the chain of survival, is to make sure that emergency services are on their way. Once that's been done, Officer Faber here is going to come up to the patient. He's going to check for any kind of responsiveness. Usually he'll do that by tapping and asking them a question. Hey, are you okay? Is there anything that I can do for you? This person's not going to respond. Once he realizes that there's no signs of life, there's no breathing, he's going to put his hands in the middle of the patient's chest bone right there, right above right in the center of the rib cage. You kind of make a cross down here and across. Right in between the nipple line is where you're going to want to put your hands. So right here. Officer Patrick is then going to use the heel of his hand, and he's going to put the heel of his hand right in the center of the chest there, other hand on top. You can interlace your hands, or you can keep your hands on top of each other. It doesn't matter, whatever's most comfortable for you. From there, what he's going to do is he's going to start compressions. He's going to make sure that his elbows are locked. And he's going to go half the distance of the chest. So what that means is, depending on the person's size, you want to go half of their size when you're pushing onto the chest. So for a child, you're going to use very little downward force, but for a full-grown man, you're going to have to go half of what their chest size is. When you're doing compressions, you're going to want to make sure that you're doing about 100 compressions a minute, or you can use the song Staying Alive as a way to keep record of how many compressions you're doing. What Officer Patrick is doing right now by doing the compressions is he is forcing oxygen-rich blood from the person's heart up into their brain, and that is keeping the brain vital and full of oxygen so that he doesn't sustain any reoccurring brain damage. Once the oxygen-rich blood is going through the body, that buys us some time as first responders to respond to the scene and to enact further emergency care.
For more information, visit fridleymn.gov/1343/heart-safe-fridley or by emailing heartsafe@fridleymn.gov. The Anoka County History Center has events and presentations for everyone. They have county tours, ghost tours, lectures, and they are open to the public. Maybe you have history to share, or maybe you just want to help out or make a donation. Their website has an online database of historical artifacts and videos to peruse. Visit their website at anokacountyhistory.org. Take a look around and then go visit them in person. History Center staff member Sarah Given is fascinated with sewing and history of clothing. What were the ladies wearing around the time of the Civil War?
There are reasons why I'm wearing what I am. Let's take a look at what I have on first, and we'll talk about that. First, you start off wearing a chemise and drawers. They're like pajama pants, all the way down to about your knees. Next, my corset. All women wore corsets, no matter what size you were. Mostly it gave support and feels like a big hug around your torso. Always have a corset cover. This keeps the bones and steel in my corset from being visible or rubbing on my dress. Now I have my first petticoat. This is shorter and helps if my skirt accidentally blew up. Now my hoop skirt. It has flexible wires all the way down. It definitely came in different styles and circumferences. The hoop skirt made fashion more available to all classes of people. You didn't have to be rich to be fashionable. It's also really lightweight and can get you a big skirt without the weight of more fabric. Now on to the petticoats. These floof out my skirt and keep the wires in the hoop from showing through my skirt. I'm being fancy, so I'll put on 2 for you today. Next, my sleeves. These undersleeves and the cuffs will keep my sleeves of my dress from getting dirty. Now finally the dress. Some are 2 pieces, but mine is all 1 piece. There are small hooks that close the dress up the front. There's a reason to my layering. If you notice, my dress doesn't actually touch me, so that means it's not going to get dirty. The only thing that touches me is the very bottom layer, the chemise, drawers, my undersleeves, and the collar around my neck. Those would be the pieces that you would wash. Much easier, especially when you're doing it all without a washing machine.
Insulation keeps you warm in the winter and cool in the summer, or the opposite if you don't have enough. What if you don't have enough insulation? The City of Fridley HRA is here to help with their insulation rebate program. Do you have enough insulation but need to paint your home? Well, they have that covered too.
A fresh coat of paint can make a world of difference. For Fridley homeowners looking to spruce up their properties, the Housing and Redevelopment Authority offers funding assistance. Fridley's Paint Rebate Program provides homeowners with rebates for the cost of materials and supplies for exterior painting. Low and moderate income families are eligible for this grant. The maximum grant amount is $500 for single-family homes, with an additional $350 per unit for duplex and triplex properties. You can review income limits and apply online for the program. If you're approved for the grant, the city will send you a participation agreement to sign. And once that paperwork is in place, you'll be ready to start buying paint and supplies. At the end of the project, you can submit copies of your receipts and be reimbursed for actual project costs. Check out our webpage, fridleymn.gov/homeprograms for more information, or you can give me a call at City Hall.
Has your home been feeling a little drafty this winter? Or have you noticed icicles forming on your eaves? Or snow melting from your roof faster than your neighbors? These are signs that your home could use some additional insulation, which is very common for homes built in the 60s and 70s. Luckily, a new insulation rebate from the Fridley HRA will make improving your insulation an even better deal so that you can be comfortable and cozy in your home all year round. Starting in 2022, the Fridley HRA is now offering an insulation rebate in which we will match CenterPoint rebates for qualifying insulation and air sealing projects up to $500. Improving your insulation has a number of benefits. These benefits include increased comfort in your home and less feeling of draftiness, decreased heating costs in the winter and cooling costs in the summer, decreased wear and tear on your AC and furnace, decreased roof damage from icicles, and decreased use of space heaters, which can cause fires and other safety concerns. While there is an upfront cost to improving your insulation, these types of projects pay for themselves quickly through savings on your utility bill and are almost always more cost-effective than replacing windows. In order to receive the rebate, keep these steps in mind. You must have had a Home Energy Squad visit within the last 3 years. The Home Energy Squad program is offered through Xcel Energy and CenterPoint Energy through the Center for Energy and Environment as a one-stop shop for assessing and improving your home's energy efficiency and decreasing your utility bill costs. A Home Energy Squad visit is usually $100, but only $50 for Fridley residents thanks to an HRA buy-down. The visit includes swapping out light bulbs, installing weather stripping, performing safety tests, and more. The technicians will also complete an insulation inspection of your attic and walls using an infrared camera and do a blower door test to measure your home for air leaks. Based on this analysis, they'll determine if you can benefit from improved insulation, and if so, their energy advisors can schedule you with a rebate-approved contractor using pre-negotiated rates to make the process as easy as possible. Your contractor will submit CenterPoint rebate paperwork directly to CenterPoint, who will then send you a check for $300 to $500 based on your project type. Once you receive that rebate from CenterPoint, just send us a photo of the rebate check and fill out the short application on our website, and we'll send you a check matching CenterPoint's rebate. So you could be seeing between $600 and $1,000 in rebates from CenterPoint in the city, plus the long-term savings on your utility bill. Some other program requirements include that all work must be completed after January 1st, 2022. The program only matches utility rebates. Installer and manufacturer rebates do not qualify. You must submit your application, including a copy of your utility rebate, within 60 days of the date on the rebate check. And the rebate is only available to properties with between 1 and 4 units, including single-family homes. Funding is limited and subject to availability. Rebates will be approved based on the orders they are received. Learn more and submit an application at fridleymn.gov/homeprograms, or for more information, please call 763-572-3593. Improving your insulation will reduce your energy use, which will help the city make its goal of a 20% energy reduction by 2030. Learn more about Fridley's Energy Action Plan at fridleymn.gov/energy.
Are you waiting for birds to return to town? Springbrook Nature Center is gearing up for spring and summer. Summer camps are full, but help is still needed.
Do you want to make friends with turtles? Do you want to play with fire tornadoes?
Do you want to travel back in time?
If you're ages 13 to 17, you can join Camp Springbrook as a junior leader. We're looking for teenage volunteers to come and be a helping hand and even have some fun in the camp season. Go on our website to find the application and email it to me, dina.cyrus@fridleymn.gov. We'll see you there.
Hello, Mr. Owl.
Ooh, oh, hello, Lauren.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. I'm a little lonely. Many of my friends are not around for the winter. I'm really missing Warbler.
Why aren't they around? Where did they go?
Oh, they went to warmer climates. What do you would call it?
Migration.
Oh, yeah. They migrated there. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's what they did.
Oh, so when does migration happen? Are they going to be back anytime soon?
Oh, well, they left in the fall, just when the weather started to get nice and cold, and then they're gonna be back in the spring there usually. Ooh, just around mid-May, many of them start coming back. Ooh.
That's why we're going to have the migration celebration.
Yes, I forgot about that. Ooh, oh, remind me what day that is there.
That migration celebration will be on Saturday, May 14th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Oh, perfect. A little early for me, but I think I'll try and make it. What's gonna be happening there?
Well, we'll have some live birds being shown there, and some games, and even more fun activities.
Oh, that sounds like a hoot. I'll be sure to show up.
Spring is just around the corner, but winter is still here, and so are Fridley's winter parking rules.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Patrick Faber with the Fridley Police Department here today to talk about the winter parking ordinance. It starts November 1st and goes through April 1st. We enforce snow parking between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. and our officers will be out there enforcing the parking ordinance of no parking on the streets during those time periods. Also, we enforce impeding snow removal, so when the public works is out there removing snow off the streets, and your vehicle's on the street and it's impeding our snow removal, you may be ticketed for that or towed for that. If your vehicle is parked on the street for more than one consecutive day, it may also be towed and tagged for that. And if you need to get a hold of us about any parking ordinance questions, you can call us at the Fridley Police Department at 763-572-3629. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jeff Jensen. I'm the Operation Manager for the City of Fridley Streets and Parks Department, and I'm here today to talk about some of our winter snow plowing issues and plans. Right now, the City of Fridley has a 2-inch policy. Unlike the state or the county where they have bare roads, ours is a 2-inch starting time. So as soon as we get 2 inches of snow, our plan goes into effect and we start our plowing operations. If it's snowing a lot, we will wait until it's done snowing so we don't have going out twice affecting our budget. And if the storm is really bad, we will go out 2 times to try and open up the roads for emergency vehicles to get through and then replow again when the storm is done. We have approximately 107 miles of road, which is double to quadruple that. That's lane miles, but we make multiple passes per road. We have about 80 cul-de-sacs. We have 17 parking lots, and we have 18 alleys and parking, dead ends, and we also have approximately 18 miles of trails and walkways that we take care of. We have 20 equipment operators that work for the City of Fridley. We also have 3 mechanics and myself that come in for most snow plowing events. Most snow plowing events, after the snow has quit, we will start plowing approximately 4 to 4:30 a.m. That allows us to get through our main roads before rush hour traffic starts, and then we go into the back streets. Nobody gets plowed last on the back streets because we have a rotation program where we start at different starting points every snowfall to try and keep it as fair as possible. As far as windrows, unfortunately that's a problem with snow in Minnesota. We can only plow the snow one way with our plows. They only go one way, so we cannot control where the snow gets dumped into people's driveways. When we have vehicles parked in the street, it is very difficult with these large plows to get around the vehicle without damaging the vehicle or our plow. The operator sits on the left side of the truck and our wings are about 9 feet out, so it's very hard to see those wings go by vehicles when they're parked in the road. Another issue we have with that is the hazards. There's hazards to other motorists. If there is a large windrow of snow left there and once the car is moved, other motorists can hit those windrows and damage their vehicle. Or they also pack the snow down and create ice and bumps, which also can be hazardous to other operators. When our plows swing around vehicles that are left on the curb line, the front end of the plow also goes into the other drive lane, causing a hazard to other motorists as they come by. One other thing I'd like to mention is the fact that garbage cans are required to be in your driveway. When the garbage cans are left out into the street or on sidewalks, all plows have to plow around them. So it makes it for a very costly and time-consuming event to plow, and also another cost expense is when we come back 1 to 2 days later, we have to clean up all those drifts left by swerving around the vehicles, and it prevents us from doing other winter operations which we need to get done, like our sidewalks and our bike paths, and also clearing snow from bus stops so our citizens can use the bus line. So any help that you guys can give us to make our job easier, make the streets safer, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Anoka County's Master Gardener's Home Landscaping and Garden Fair is April 2nd. But to attend, you must register online by March 23rd. Learn about edible landscaping and bee-friendly lawns, among other fun and interesting gardening ideas. For more information, go to anokamastergardeners.org. That's it for this month's Community Connection. Be sure to subscribe to email updates and follow the City of Fridley on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'm Brian Strand, and thank you for watching Fridley Municipal Television.
This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television. Thanks for watching.